Hi, this is Keith Bryan for Global SMT and Packaging at Product Contronica India, and I'm here with Krish from Supreme Components, and he's a director, and he's going to talk to us today about something new that they're about to launch for the Indian market. So, good morning, sir. Away you go.
So we are obviously an authorized source for electronic components, Supreme Components International, and that is usually done primarily through offline conversations with many EMS and OEM companies. However, what's happening that we're noticing in India is that because of the very young generation that's literally coming into the workforce for these EMS and OEM companies, what we're doing is that we're launching a new platform called Chips Galaxy, for which I'm going to be running the show for this one. And what Chips Galaxy solves is 3 to 5 major key areas that these many young generation-based kids that are out there in procurement are really trying to capture. So what's happening is many of these OEM and EMS companies want to work with a company that can bring in a lot of these American and European distributors into India with the expectation of being able to not handle any importation issues. In addition to that, they want to do everything in Indian rupee billings, which is a lot of the issues that comes through when a lot of these international brands are coming to India because they don't have Indian rupee billings. The third issue that we're noticing is that many of these companies are expecting a company that can give me a one-stop shop solution rather than have to go to distributor. If I'm the chief procurement officer for, let's say, Keynes Technologies or Flextronics or anybody of those kind of companies, they don't want to work with a whole host of distributors. They'd rather work with a single source that can try and mix and match different package options to give them the lowest package price out there based on a bill of material that they have and get everything to their doorstep in about like a couple of weeks for specific new product introductions, shortages, spot buys, etc. So there's a bunch of different opportunities that are out there, especially in India, where it's still a very nascent or still a very green area for people to capitalize on. Digitalization in India is still picking up. In Europe and North America, it's been a little bit more innovative in nature. So what we're trying to do is that we're trying to bring in our suite of expertise using artificial intelligence, machine learning technologies, these really cool e-commerce marketplace platforms that will allow customers to get a multi-vendor experience, trying to really pick and choose whatever vendors they want to use to try to solve some of those key challenges I just mentioned. So it's a very cool place for all of us. And we're launching in a couple of weeks anyways, so yeah.
And I guess you've put a lot of work into developing this and getting the system up and prepared. So.
Exactly. So this platform, I think, is going to solve a lot of problems that people have been looking for, trying to solve. We're very excited about it. We launch in just a couple of weeks from now. October 1st is the actual launch date. And I hope that whoever is very keen to solve a MPI-related matter using decision support tools, shortages, spot buys, they'll hopefully come to this platform to try to find the right place that they can try to buy components. It's an Alibaba for microchips exclusively for Indian professional buyers, and especially those that are in the EMS and OEM spaces. So we're very excited about it. We're also very excited to try to solve some key pain points that people have been trying to grapple with for a long time, I believe. So yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like it's a platform that definitely fills a need, as you say, for the younger guys, and also for the companies now that are growing. They're all so busy. You know, they don't have the time that buyers used to have to basically, as you say, work with a lot of different people. And I know the Indian financial system is easier for everybody if you have less, let's say, less people on the books.
That's it. And a lot of the global distributors don't want to build a marketplace model because they just want to do what they've been doing archaically, for good reason, because they're making a lot of revenue in other countries. And in India, they're doing a lot of offline sales, which is great, because the mass productions are where the big dollar values are anyways. But for the online platform, which is for the new product introductions, design in, design win, prototyping, which is really where the DigiKeys and Mausers of the world try to play in, they just want to do offline play, but then the online players like DigiKey, Mauser, they only want to do the things that they're good at, which is their own franchise lines anyways. But if I can consolidate all of these authorized distributors onto a single platform as a bit of a marketplace experience, it'll really solve a lot of issues. And it's coming, and people want to do it, but they haven't figured it out yet, and we've figured it out. We're actually working with an American firm right now as we speak, who have done a lot of cool work in building other marketplace models for other countries. And so for India, it's going to be it's a copy-paste, but specifically for Indian buyers and professional executives who want to get a lot of pain points solved. But oh man, dealing with customs is not a fun thing in India, so if we can try to solve that pain point as well, that's a cool place. Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you for sharing with us, sir.
Thank you.
And I think you're going to have success, but I will wish you every success anyway. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
That's Keith Bryan signing off for Global SMT and Packaging.
It was a pleasure to meet our existing clients and prospective clients at Mac Dispense. Thank you for visiting our stand. Should you require any additional information, please feel free to email indiasales@chasecorp.com.